Time for another video, back in action. Hey man, I just dropped this white lady out, man. All the while, man, she was saying little things, man, like trying to get me to go bad routes. But they fast and they wasn't. But you know, you don't want to cause a scene with these people, so sometimes you acquiesce to their requests. I just think, oh, I ain't picking that lady up no more, man. Then she said, make a bunch of money after the trip, like she was all nice. And I ain't really say nothing. Then she gonna try to start the car. I said, what, you forgot something? She said, I said, make a lot of money. I said, yeah. She rolled my window up, drove off. Like, man, you gotta watch these people out here, man. A lot of these white folks, man, these older white people, they got racist tendencies, man. Especially when they get older, it comes out. And she was trying to be slick about it. Say, man, maybe they're just a snooty, annoying woman. Race that had nothing to do with it. No, man, it's always, you can't really separate that. Man, you gotta look at it like this, man. I'm trying to convince my brother, you know, he's been in the military 20-something years, became a captain. So he made a Hispanic white woman. That's the second marriage to a white lady. He got submerged into that kind of thinking, man. That kind of white American kind of thinking. Even though he come from the D, and he was more on the street than I was. But when he left, I got more on the street than he was. So then I became more conscious about what's going on, man. Even though I had a little bit of that in me anyway. But I became more conscious. Meanwhile, he became less conscious. You know? But that's the thing, man. You gotta watch these white people out here, man. They try to sabotage your work. You know, I got another driving gig. They ain't saying nothing about it this time. It's not Uber and Lyft, though. Pay a little more than them. So far. But yeah, man, you gotta watch these folks try to sabotage, man. Try to get you to say something to them. It's crazy. But you know, the real way to deal with people like that is to create distance, man. But when you can't create distance, it becomes a problem. You'll hear people say, man, you gotta learn how to deal with people you don't like. No, you don't, man. That's not really how you deal with people, man. You don't deal with people you don't like, that you don't get along with. You create distance. Lily Fuller talks about that. For some of y'all who might know, to minimize conflict, you minimize contact. That's the logical thing he tells us to do, and it makes sense. You minimize contact with people, man. You don't keep hanging around them and subjecting yourself to torture, man. When you can't get away from a problem, it's torture. That's a torturous situation. If it's bothering you, it's like people with bad odors, body odors, man. When they subject you to their body odors and all that, stinking breath, and all that other extra stuff, that's torture, man. Smoking around you, that's a form of torture. An older black woman got into the car today. But before she got in, she was smoking a cigarette, long-ass cigarette. Then she tried to put it out on her hand to save it for later. But she carried that smell in there. Then I checked about it. She acted like I'm saying something wrong. Like, it ain't nothing I can do about the smell. Like, it ain't just the smell. It makes me sick, man. That stuff give me flu-like symptoms, being around smoke like that. Cigarette smoke. You know, some smoke is more tolerable than others, but that stuff got chemicals in it, man. It's not just no dang old nicotine or whatever. You got extra stuff in there. Ammonia, but not pneumonia, but it's that other stuff, man, that people clean floors with. But you want to be around up, man. People don't have the common decency to understand that not everybody smokes and want to be subjected to that kind of stuff. That's rude, man. You come around, you just smoke a cigarette to get to somebody's car. How do you know this person smoked? You carry that smoke right in. It's fresh. It's not even like she was smoking beforehand and I didn't see it, and she, it was just on her clothes. She brought a fresh cigarette to my car door. Man, you got it's a black woman. She know better than that. She older too. She should know better. So most people don't smoke. That's what I told them. You don't argue with these people, man. But you gotta put boundaries, man. You can't let people just run over you. It'll hurt your peace of mind. And really, you're supposed to create distance. Forget everything people tell you about putting up with people on a job. They say, yeah, put up with these people. And then you have some people that create distance on the job, and then these troublemaking motherfuckers that try to report you or will report you. I don't think such and such is being a team player, or such and such is avoiding me and avoiding contact. You're supposed to do that because it's conflict. And then you have people that they don't like that you're doing a logical thing. So they'll report you here in HR and all this, tell the boss so you, get you fired, get you rid up and all this stuff. Because they some troublemakers, man. You avoid people. You don't try to, you don't try to force yourself to be around people that you don't get along with, man. And really on the job, you're there to get money. I'm here to get paid. I don't know you. I ain't trying to know you. What I need to know you for? We ain't buddies. We ain't friends. You won't let me in your house. You won't trust me around your purse. Stop playing, man. You need to stop playing. Stop playing with me, motherfuckers. That's what y'all need to come up. People need to start realizing, man. We ain't friends out here, man. Co-workers and all this shit. Don't necessarily mean we friends. Or people, people you pick up, they got a rapport. It can lead to friendship. But some people, man, you don't even want to be their friend. You will never be their friend. If it was the end of the world, you needed a place to hide out in. You'll probably take their ass out, man, and just take their hideout from them and all their resources, man. You wouldn't try to negotiate with these motherfuckers. Why? Because you're not compatible. That's just how it is in the world, man. Animals fight each other for a reason, man. Lions, territorial. Nature tells us you're not supposed to get along with everybody, man. As human beings, we got a higher capacity to learn, to grow and expand. But at the same time, the rules of reality of nature still apply, man. You can only expand and grow with somebody to a point. You can't force yourself to be friend. You can be friendly. There's a difference. If I'm friendly, that don't mean I have an illusion that we're friends or we could be friends. We come from two different worlds where racial politics matter, man. People like to throw race out, particularly white folks and indoctrinated Negroes. They like to put race off the table. Man, if you wanna always understand what racism is, man, just ask people this question. How different race this question. If our creator came down, omnipotent and all, and said you had to choose a race to be destroyed, your race or this race, which one would you choose? That's it, man. That's it. That's the conclusion. You don't even have to answer. You already know they're gonna choose their race. That's it. So let's stop all this fucking playing, talking about ain't no fucking racism, because when it comes down to it, you gonna choose your race and they gonna choose their race. If you choose their race over your own, you a damn fool. That's all it is to it, man. White gonna choose white, black gonna choose black, Asian gonna choose Asian, East Indian gonna choose East Indian. You know, Hispanic, South, South, they gonna choose white, so it ain't gonna be no messy for them. But you get the point. People gonna choose their own race, man, and that's the bottom line. If that question ever got answered, it had to be answered. Your race or their race to be destroyed. Choose. Choose now. 5 seconds, I'm gonna save their race and destroy yours. Guess what they gonna do? You gotta destroy them black folks. Sorry about that. All that talk, all the little friends they got, black friends they got, all the laughs, laughed at the jokes, stand-up comedian, feeling sorry about it. They still gonna choose white. That's racism, man. Ain't no way to shake it. Stop fucking playing out here, man. Talking about ain't no racism, ain't no racial politics, man. Everybody pretending to get along. You know the fucking deal, man. To be continued.